Hello everybody, today is Tuesday the 2nd of December. It is 1 in the morning, but it's Tuesday, it's Monday night. And I can't sleep early, even though I would like to. So I started with my cookies. I have already made some doughs, 3 doughs. Actually one cookie I made entirely, but that was an experiment. And I also rearranged my kitchen a bit. Okay. So I'll show you. I did make those cookies. They're cinnamon Christmas trees, supposedly. But I made cinnamon cars, and also there's a crocodile. And they're a bit like Spitzbuben, so they have jam in the middle. But they're with hazelnut and cinnamon. And they turned out well. My mom liked them too. So they were the experiment. I actually did them last week. And I did work here and it was very annoying. So then I got this out. This is the table, which I always have somewhere. All the rooms it has been. And 2 moving boxes with my board, just to have something to put my cookies to cool down, as I cannot put them on the table because of my cat. And now I'm having, so in here, I made 2 doughs today and 1 yesterday. Yesterday I made this one, this is a Mailänderli. And today I made this one, this is a Spitzbuben. And Anise Gutzli. Anise. And they bake very on low temperature with the oven door a bit open and take a long time. And we make those, they're more like sticks, and they're cut in a bit. And I also made those hearts. I made them quite thick, so it's quicker. And I'm watching The Voice. And I'm not showing you any recipes. I have shown that to you, so I will look for that video and link that under here. I think there's one with all the recipes in it. And it's the same recipes still. So, but I thought maybe I'd just take you along a few steps. And that's why I started this vlog now at night. Ta-ta! So the first ones are out, and then I thought they're overbaked, but just so soft inside, but I don't know how hard they will get. Those are also very hard cookies. And again, just made a roll and 2 cuts in it and bent them a bit like a moon or something. But I put more baking powder in it than I should. That's why they always rise, and they shouldn't. But I do it like my mom did, even though I did cut it down now. She puts a whole package in there, even though one's supposed to put 2 knife spoons in it, 2 knife tips. Just pinches. And I just took a very full teaspoon. So it is the next day, 2:05 afternoon. I already did laundry. I'm still doing laundry. I did do my garbage, put it out, and I cleaned my kitty litter toilet thingy. And I wanted to do that for a long time. And the vitamin D is really helping me, because before, I don't know, I couldn't do stuffs anymore, nothing. I didn't, normally I also have I want to do that, and it's hard, but I get it done. And there was like, nah, it's impossible. I cannot do anything anymore. So, and that is better. I'm very glad about that. And now I'm thinking about making a cookie dough. I have a plan. Well, I'm still watching The Voice. But this is my plan. This is Monday. That was yesterday. I did the Mailänderli dough, the Spitzbuben Teig, Mailänderli Teig, Anise Teig. And I baked the Anise cookies. And I went to my doctor and got my iron infusion. And today I have done my garbage, Abfall, with the ashtray and the kitty litter, and I'm still doing the laundry, Wäsche. And I want to make a Teig, a dough, the Brunsli, the Vanillekipferl too, and I want to bake the Mailänderli. Because when I make the Brunsli Teig, I will have egg yolks left over, and I use those to glaze those. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going shopping in the morning. Then I want to bake the dough from Monday, because I think 1-2 days in the fridge is okay, but not much longer. And I want to make the last 2 doughs, Zimtsterne, cinnamon stars, and Haselnussstängeli, hazelnut batons or something. And then I want to bake all the rest on Thursday. That is Brunsli, Vanillekipferl, Zimtsterne, Haselnussstängeli. Then I got a day off, and on Saturday is the Sammy Klaus. Sammy Da sind wir am 3 die High. Also at 1500, at 3 o'clock, we are at home to celebrate Santa Claus, and I will have to bake the grytima, which I do every year, and I've shown you a few times. And then I've done my Pflicht. I've done what I had to do, and also it's also what I wanted to do, but I baked all the cookies and made all the things. And then I want to get to clean my flat again, which I last did in October, because I had markets, then I had nothing going on, and yeah. So that is my plan. But this time, before I'm gonna make anything there, I need to clean it up. And then I've got space. And now I'm making coffee, and then not again, so this stays cool. And I'm trying to do it like that. Normally, I always bake in the biggest mess, and then once I'm done, or also, yeah, just when I do stuff here, it's always messy, and after that I clean up. So I try to clean it up beforehand, do something, and clean most of it up again. So I always wash my thing again, so that's always ready and stuff. And I need to put my cookies aside. Well, the hearts turned out like that. And this is not a heart, it's the leftover blob. Okay, I have some tins and stuff. They are up here. There, that's a new one I got for my birthday. And I don't know if I can fit them all, but I'll try. Now here comes how I make a brunsli dough, and I'm not sure if I get a copyright strike because I'm gonna listen to music and I leave it on because it is so lovely. took that out. Here. So I'm sorry if that was way too long to show that, but maybe as one thing, I really could not cut those songs apart because I love them so much. I've tried and I didn't succeed, so I just left it in. And then I thought maybe somebody has never made a cookie dough, and yeah, that might be inspiring to follow along and not just like a quick thing, but also real time and how slow that is, and with problems with the chocolate and stuff. But here, on the other hand, I sped that up 2,000 times or 200 times. This is the Mailanderly Dike. I did that in the evening. I did have the voice on in the background, and I filmed it. I wanted to have it on here. That's how I usually do my stoves. So I made three baking sheets full of Mailanderly Dike. And yeah, they need to be bepinseled, brushed with egg yolk. That's why I have the egg yolk from the afternoon in the cups. And I separated them 2 and 2, so I can use those for this and then the other 2 for another recipe. And I know there's 2 eggs in a cup. Okay, there they are. Ta-da! Huh? Pause it. Hi, Ronan Keating is in the German thingy, but it's 2 years ago. The voice. I got 2 layers of my Nr.382 baked, and I have one more in here. I actually don't like them that golden, but maybe. Well, I think last year I made another batch shortly before Christmas, and I rolled it out thicker because we like them very soft on the inside and very thick. That is it. And tomorrow, my dad's still a bit ill, and my mom's also having a bit issues, as they would go shopping with me, but I told them they should stay home. They should recuperate properly, and then I will go by bus. I will go shopping, do my shopping tour anyway, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. So, and then I still have a lot. There was still another dough for today. Maybe not. And the last ones are out. I took them out now after 10 minutes, not 15. I wrote down on my recipes circa 15 minutes, but I think 10 to 15 minutes is better. So those are, and the rocking horse. Thank you, Tina, and for the word of it. They're adorable. Those are my new ones, and they're so small. You can eat more of those, but those are also cool because they go quicker. It's bigger ones, the crocodiles and the cars, and the rest is all of those. And then I have the Annie's back there, and also the other ones back there. And in the end, I'm gonna make cookie bags, and I will bring some, or a big one, to the vet. Then my little sister wanted one for a neighbor. And that's it. I thought I have another neighbor I could give one to. Frau Weber's gone. She doesn't eat that much anyway. And Rita shouldn't because she has diabetes. and my other neighbor, he feels so guilty when he gets something, so I don't want to give him anything. It's hard. I don't know who to give it to. But I will figure something out. And it worked out right with this here. Just slowly. I wasn't as stressed as usual. And here, nearly cleaned. Also, cleaned off the cookie forms and stuff. So I should dry those, or they rust maybe. Okay. And I just need to make one cookie dough and figure it out and then put it aside. Usually we used to do cookies, make cookies, have a cookie session with the Candy Girls. That has kind of, I mean, I would love to invite them here, but some live in Basel and in Zurich and just far away, and they don't have the time to come here. so I'm not doing that, but I would love to. We used to do that all together. We were 5 all together, and then some did the cutting out, and I was mostly in charge of the oven because then I didn't have to cut them out and stuff. Found that a bit easier. And I did organize it the way that I could have the temperature from low to higher, and kind of look which cookies are made when. And I still have that a bit in my head, but I can just make one cookie and then it cools down again. I have to preheat it again, and that's fine. Because it's very stressful when I do all of them at once, and with the order of the temperature, and then the ones with a very high temperature, they have a very short baking time. So yeah, very stressful. So one by one, it's a bit easier. Well, it is Wednesday morning. I have no idea about the date. 3rd of December. And yesterday, surprisingly, I did even more. I cut out those cookies for the first time to let them dry out overnight. Usually, I know that's on the recipe, but I just cut them and baked them right away. And now I have dried them out overnight, and I don't know what that does. But I did it. And I'm a bit sick on my stomach, but I used to have that all the time. So when I'm not too fit, I have that. Or when I'm getting sick. But I don't know what it is. I think it's, I don't know. I did a lot yesterday. And I'm gonna go shopping with the bus. And then I'm gonna come back home and see what I can do. And then the only thing I need to really do is get out of the house on Saturday to go to my parents. But yeah, I shouldn't do that much. So that is not me coughing. I just wanted to film this bus. This is the first one I took. It's an electric bus. It's quite new. I don't like wooden benches because one can slip off. And this is the second one I had to go to. This is an older one, not an electric. Maybe now it's electric, with the old seats, and I like those because it's quite cozy and you stick to the seats, and Even a full stop can rarely get you out. This is now in the shop where you can wrap your packages, your presents for your friends and stuffs. You get the stickers, the sellotape, the paper. This is a bit a lower one. I thought first for kids, but maybe also with a wheelchair accessible. And yeah, that's lovely. It's in the supermarket complex, in the mall. I'd say that's a mall. I am back. It was heavy. I could show you. This whole thing is full. And this one too. And it's a lot of sorry, kilo stuffs. Flour again, and also vegetables and things. I'm very glad I'm back. Hi! I'm Pilly. I'm Pilly. And those are baked before I went. So I just had time to do that and then I left. It was a bit hectic. Okay. So I need to unpack all of that. Well, by now it's 9:20 and I just had the door open a bit because Tilly wanted to go outside. My hair is wet, that's why I'm wearing my my beanie and my glasses, of course. I have done a lot today. I went crazy. Well, it's not that much to show, but I finished those. There was baking and then filling them with jam. And I especially like those clouds. Those are the Spitzbuben, which is basically a cheeky boy. Again, those are the Brunsli. And then I finished all my doughs. I have the hazelnut batons, the cinnamon stars, and this is still from yesterday, I think. The Vanillekipferl. And this is for the cinnamon stars. The icing, this is my shopping. This is the state of the kitchen, and I'm very hungry, but way too tired to cook something. And I got nothing. I mean, I got stuffs. I could have farmer. Those are so Getreideriegel. A granola bar or something. This is with apple and chocolate. One has 150 calories, and this is with honey. Those are quite hard. But I want nothing sweet. We call it deftig, or others call deftig something else. Hearty stuffs like salty and yeah, one usually has to cook that. I still have a tin of ravioli, but that's 400 calories. I could just eat a few, but that's, I mean, that's not happening. Well, I lost the fight, and I eat them out of the tin. They're good like that. Vegetarian. Yeah. It is now Thursday evening, and I did get a bit sick. I think it's a cold, and I still had to finish my cookies. So I finished those in the morning, I think. Then I took a long nap. Then I did those. Those are Haselnussstängeli, hazelnut batons, Vanillekipferl, vanilla croissants or something, and those are I still have to bake. Those are the cinnamon stars, but I made cinnamon hearts, and I'm preheating, making a tea, and then I'm done with my cookie baking. And we did cancel the Samichlaus on Saturday because my parents are ill and I am ill. It's better not to have it, so okay. And it's Friday. Here is my cookie assembling line. It's gonna be a bag like this. And this Anis, Mailändli, Haselnussstängeli, Brunsli, Zimt, Gurzli, Spitzbuben, Vanillekipferl und Zimtsterne. And it looks like this. It's not that pretty. So I'm making 6 of those, and then I kind of combine 4. That's going to be for the vet, and then I got some left over, which will be in a tin for us. Yeah. So I have more. There's a few more Zimtsterne here and a lot more Brunsli over there. And I did this. I'm very happy. So it's coming to an end here. It doesn't even look like that many for all the work. Yeah. And it's Saturday morning, and I'm nearly finishing this vlog. Just one last cookie shot. So those are my 6 packed bags. The thingy with Finn, and I made 6 tags. It just says einen schönen Advent, a lovely Advent. And this one is the big one. I made this out of 3 paper plates which I stuck together, put aluminum foil around it, and made this one. This also says auf die Plätzchen fertig los. Das habe I have already explained that to you.
Means ready cookies go something, because it's a word game. And
those are my leftover cookies. They're all one kind each, and I'm gonna fill this box for Wednesday, give it to my parents, and hopefully I'll have some left over for Christmas. And they all have enough in there. Yeah, Milo and the Brownsley, of course, have the most. That's why I was giggling so much when I was making those, because I doubled the amount and realized it was so much. Okay.
And now I thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.